Playing DPS in Overwatch 2 is absolutely amazing. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. So in this video, we're going to talk about the way DPS plays in this brave new world of 5v5 of Overwatch 2. If anything we can say about this entire beta, about Overwatch 2, whatever, it's that Blizzard have got DPS absolutely beautiful. All of the DPS heroes feel fantastic to play. Now, I think this is down to two reasons. Now, there's less barriers. That really makes a huge difference because you spend the majority of your time firing actually at enemy players, which feels way better than just spamming into a barrier, which feels absolutely terrible. Also, the DPS have now got a movement passive, so all the DPS move faster. This makes the game feel faster. It feels, well, it just feels faster. It's so much better. When I was bouncing around playing the alpha and going back to playing live, it felt terrible live. It felt really slow. It was like I was stuck in mud. It just didn't feel great. And of course, I'm firing at barriers and yada, yada, yada. This, though, oh my God, it feels great. Now, what we're going to do is take a look at this gameplay clip. Now, this is a match on one of the new maps. This is Circuit Royale. This is a pretty stacked game. You probably noticed on my team, the striker, that's, well, it's an Overwatch League player, an incredibly good hit scan player. By the way, I get gold damage in this game. So does that mean I'm owl quality? I'm just going to say I am and totally, like, just sign me up, owl teams. It's a pretty high-level game. There's some really good players in this match. Now, obviously, in the alpha, some games might have been maybe not as balanced. Other games were more balanced than others and whatever. But you can probably see from what's happened so far in this game that I am pretty much operating independently. Yes, I am getting healed, and yes, I do have an Overwatch League and a player supporting me. So it's not, you know, I am getting quite a lot of healing off that when I need it. But it feels like I'm moving around the map more because I am. Because this is a new map and it's designed more for flanking. There's a lot more positions you can take up. It isn't just black and white in the sense of, yes, this is where we set up on defense and we're always going to be there. There's multiple options. You can see where I am right now. There's all these little areas I can look through, trying to get around cover. Do I want to push forward? Can I pressure their tank? What's their Winston doing? Oh, there's their Widow. I can pile pressure on the Widow. Then I can go back to this high ground. Maybe I could even jump down. I could kill the Anna. Huge kill. This is so much more engaging. Now, it isn't just new maps this works on. This works on all of the maps. Just because you move faster and you feel more... How can I say this? Like, you feel like you can pop off more in Overwatch 2. And it is simply because it's 5v5. It is simply because DPS move faster. But mainly it is because there isn't that off-tank to shut you down. Now, Soldier 76 is a great example of this. And it's the reason why I wanted to use this footage as well. Tac Visor is completely free because the enemy team cannot stop this Tac Visor. I don't use it at the moment. I use it in a second because we're pushing forward to the enemy spawn. And by the way, this spawn probably does need a bit of work, and maybe Blizzard will change it because it's very easy to sort of camp the spawn as defenders. I mean, look, I can fire straight into the spawn. It's kind of ridiculous. But I'm not complaining. I had to use Nano, and like if I didn't get any kills with it, I would have thought I was absolutely trash and I'd be shamed by the Owl Pros, which I don't want to be. But yeah, Tac Visor is free. Because the enemy team need a D.Va to shut you down and they don't have one, so or they don't have like a Reinhardt who could maybe absorb some of this barrier. We've got a Winston, sure, and the Winston could dive on me and stop it. But as you're about to see in a second, I think I'm about to pop it now, yeah. It's just free. Like I've got a very easy kill there. I've killed the Mercy. That's really strong. Okay, I'm getting good heals there if my Anna keeps me in the game. But it's just very, very strong. This again makes you feel, well, stronger, right? It feels more like you're doing stuff. Like Tac Visor was always a pretty bad ultimate in the world of double barriers because, well, there's two barriers. It's really hard to use Tac Visor through that. Now, like you guys know, I do like Soldier 76. I think between him and Cassidy, they're my two favorite DPS heroes. So obviously I'm going to like this, but I'm kind of trying to think beyond this and think about all the other heroes I was playing in the alpha. Think about Sojourn, think about Tracer, think about Cassidy. You know, even Pharah. I had a really good game on Pharah, but these heroes now are much more mobile. There's more places for you to flank. You can just... You're just doing more stuff. I don't know, like, it's really hard. I don't want to keep going over the same point in the video. Go, well, yeah, you can flank, you can move faster, you can do more stuff, because you can. It just feels better. Hopefully you guys can see this from this footage, because I'm not just, like... I'm not taking up the same positions. I'm not standing there waiting for my team to break through barriers. I'm not thinking, oh, I should change my hero. I'm actually just playing the hero I've got, using the map to my advantage, and just trying to get into positions where I am getting these mini flanks on the side. I mean, look at this. I can push forward now because my Orisa's gone forward. So I'm like, oh, cool. My Orisa's moved forward. Now I can go forward. We can peek out from this bit of cover. We're getting healed. It's great. Their Winston is pretty low. I can maybe pressure the Winston. Well, he's pretty low now. He's 1 HP. I think he gets out. I think. No, I kill him. Yeah, so I kill him with a nice rocket there, which is pretty good. it's just better. Like, it is so much better. It's like I said at the top of this video. If anything you can say about Blizzard, about this Overwatch 2 and the way it's changed the game, I don't think anyone is going to say DPS feels worse. It just doesn't. It feels better. It depends on the DPS hero you're playing. Like I said, this game will be me playing Soldier 76. But if you were playing a flanking hero, if you're playing Tracer or your Genjis, you could easily get into the backline and then start harassing the supports because there isn't the off-tank to support the supports. There's no peel coming for them because the tank's probably on the front line. It's not going to be in the backline. And now maybe a meta will develop where tanks will be looking more towards the backline. We just don't know. Obviously, it's super early days. But I think the fundamentals of the damage heroes have been absolutely nailed by Blizzard. I want to play damage in this game. Now, I enjoy playing damage in Overwatch. But the issue was, if you're going into certain comps where, oh my god, there's barriers all over the place. Oh my god, there's divas that's going to shut you down. Oh my god, you know, things are restricting me doing damage, or you're forced to play certain heroes because that's the way, you know, the meta's developed. It never feels great. Now, of course, all of this could happen with Overwatch 2 and probably will. Metas will develop, and by the way, this is... I don't know whether this was the right thing to do. Wake up the Winston, because he did kill my Ana. But I killed him. I don't know. I don't think it matters, because I think Ana's going to come back. I think I was just in the moment, and I wanted him dead, and he was vulnerable to being killed, and we kind of killed him, so I don't really think it was too bad. It was an okay decision. But yeah, it is just better. I keep saying it in this video, it is just better. I don't think anyone who plays DPS will think it is worse because of it. Now, there are knock-on effects because the DPS are so strong. Supports can feel quite isolated because you've got one less tank to protect you. Tanks can feel, well, certain tanks, like Winston here, is doing quite well against me, but I think maybe I would have beat Winston even without the healing there because I had my own healing station. I mean, with the healing from my support that came through. But Winston shouldn't really be trying to 1v1 Soldier. It's never really going to work. Admittedly, he was in a position there where he had to take that fight because he was trying to sort of get that high ground position, which is a really good position on this map. But yeah, bringing it back a second, like, there are... DPS being this strong does have ramifications for the rest of the game. It does mean that, you know, supports are going to get focused more, and they do need to be more reliable in looking after their self rather than hoping tanks peel for them, or even other DPS peel for them, potentially. Here, though, like, what we're seeing is use of this new map. We're seeing me being able to flank, me being able to push, me being able to get into positions and then retreat because I'm using Soldier. Yes, he's got sprint, which he's always had, but of course he just moves faster anyway. And it just means that it's a lot more fluid. I guess that's another good descriptive word to use here. It is more fluid. It just feels better. I know that's a really terrible thing to say. Like, oh yeah, it feels better. And I keep saying it in this video, and I've said that about 5 times. But it really, really does. Now, talking about supports for a second again. When you look at supports being vulnerable, look at the support comp on my team. So we've got Ana and we've got Brig. Brig is surprisingly pretty good in this Overwatch 2 world, but not in a, oh my god, she's broken OP kind of way. In the way of she can actually look after herself and not instantly die. There is another support which is very good for this, and it's Moira. So you will tend to see Moira being played a lot. And I was lucky there not to get killed by Winston. Tried to kill me with his alternate fire there, but I managed to sort of sidestep it because I knew he was going to use it. That's why I was duking back and forth, like anticipating him, and he missed, which is good, as I would have died. So you do need to be aware of little things like that in this brave new Overwatch 2 world. But yeah, you do generally see more tankier, or not so much tankier supports. Of course, Brig, yeah, she's a tanky support, but supports that can react to things that are happening. Ana's kind of okay. She can sleep targets that harass her. She can throw a grenade into the floor if she's got it. But Zen is like super vulnerable. Like, Zen needs a lot of protection to work, as he will just get killed by the DPS. In fact, he might even get killed by the enemy tanks if they've got dive tanks like your Doomfist. Maybe Winston to some degree. Ball as well. Even a random javelin coming in from an Orisa is never a good time for Zen. But it is just better, guys. I hope through this video and all me waffling over this video with a kind of like a loose video script that I've had for this, because I just wanted to talk about DPS just very loosely, just talk about the way it feels, just show you guys some good gameplay footage and show you guys, you know, me playing what is basically my favorite hero in the game.
Right here.
Maybe Cassidy is as well, but I probably would give it to Soldier. I do think, especially this new Soldier, I really like his sound effect on his rifle. Also, this is really cool. I believe that's a pro player as well, but I'm not sure who that is on the Orisa. But yeah, that was a cool little setup with the Orisa Ultimate. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. I think Blizzard have really nailed DPS in this game. Tanks, probably, you know, they need to look at tanks a little bit. In support, they definitely need to look at some of the supports. Some are okay, but some are maybe not. They need a bit of help. But I think this is good for the game overall. I don't know. Let me know what you think, guys, in the comments below. Remember, you can follow me on everything, which is at Stylosa. It's at StylosaUL. On TikTok, though, because somebody nicked Stylosa. Son of a bitch. And, yeah, I'll catch you lovely lot on the next video. Toodaloo.